Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It's a track from my upcoming album. Chris Pirillo tries to sing the hits from movie soundtracks. It's going to be released soon. As soon as I get the guts to record it. Of course, it's not really the case. But let's say you are an artist of sorts, someone who has created music, and you're looking for a way to sell it. Yeah, what do? Well, I set up a MySpace page. Okay, well, that gets you so far. You really want to get your music into the world's largest music retailer. And where is that? iTunes. Like, everybody gets their music through iTunes. Like, even people who don't have an iPod use iTunes. It's crazy. It's insane. And if you are some kind of musician, you've got some piece of audio that you'd like to sell, and you're not in iTunes, well, then you're probably even more insane than the people who don't use iTunes to manage their music library to buy music, because that just seems to be the place to do it. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules. So I know that if I ever decide to do some kind of music, I'd need to get into iTunes. So how do I get into iTunes? I wouldn't know the first thing about that whole process. I just wanted it to be easy. And maybe you're in the same boat or same stage if you're a band. You're not really in a boat unless, of course, you're, playing on a boat. And anyway, if you need help getting your album and your music into iTunes, then you may want to take a look at this. TuneCore.com. That's TuneCore.com. It's a resource passed along by our good friend Joe Spaghettio. I just love that handle. What does that make me? Does that make me like Ravioli Boy? Ravioli Boy! I don't know. It could make an interesting comic. It's a good name for an album, too. I'll have to work on that as a sequel. So at TuneCore, what you do is you create your albums, upload your music. You decide how you're going to deliver your music to iTunes. They list Rhapsody, Amazon, eMusic, MP3.com, etc., and then collect the royalties. Now, there are fees associated with this, of course, because TuneCore is going to help manage this entire process for you as an artist, someone who just really doesn't care about the nuances of how all this stuff works. They take care of that headache for you. And it's a pretty decent fee. I believe 99 cents per track that you upload, or, and I believe here, let's see here, put up one song as a single for a flat price of $9.99 per year, all stores included. So just think about that, okay? So you record an album, and maybe you only want to sell one track from that album, let's just say, and you want to put it on iTunes and all these places. How are you going to do it? It's going to take you time. Well, you might as well save time, which saves you money, and spend the money to have these guys help you do it, and it's only like, what, $10 a year for a single, a song that goes up as a single. And if you make, let's say, $12 from that, then you've made $2. Now, hopefully you'd make a little more than that. I mean, that, of course, is everybody's dream. You can't really live on $12, especially after a fee. But, of course, they're assuming that the stuff that you create is really, really good. Unlike the stuff that I create, which is really, really good for YouTube. It's about as far as I can get. And we all know why. I wouldn't pay for this stuff. And if you're watching this after you've paid for the content, boy, you really got ripped off, dude. TuneCore.com. It is not free, but then again, if you are a musician and you're looking to get your work out there digitally, I've never seen anything like this. Got to thank Joe Spaghettio for passing the resource along. Certainly going to be useful for either you or maybe someone that you know who is in the world of music or audio distribution. Now, my email address is chris@pirillo.com in case you would like to drop me a line for a resource that you think is unique, interesting, helpful, affordable, whatever. Pass it along. I love looking at software, services, hardware. Just tell me what's on your mind. I mean, and feel free to share what's on your mind at geeks.pirillo.com. Of course, I thumb in that direction as if the site's over there. It's not. The site's actually over here because my computer's over here. I just don't have it pulled up. I have this website pulled up. Geeks.pirillo.com. You can upload a variety of things, including your own music if you have it. I can't promise that we have as much distribution of iTunes yet. We're working on it. We will be a force to be reckoned with. Possibly. Maybe. Not likely in this lifetime, but maybe. I'm just leaving the door open. You can upload it there and you'll be fine. And you can do other things too if you're geeky. And if you're really geeky, then you're going to want to stop by the chat room. Because this, have you seen the dialogue running here below my laptop? Well, I mean, not physically below obviously, this is like virtual. This stuff is the text that's part of the chat room that's sewn into the video experience that I'm producing and directing and starring in live. I've got this live stream that's open, and we've got this chat room that you're more than welcome to join. We're typically talking tech 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.